Wow, never expect a fight to be a fight until it's actually happening on fight day, when the bell is rung, when it started, the first round is happening. This is unbelievable. Arman Tsarukyan is pulled out of the main event with a back injury when cutting weight. Apparently his camp was fine, everything was perfectly fine, but when he was cutting weight, he ended up having some sort of injury and it hurt his back. They waited and waited and waited. It just ended up getting worse and worse and worse, per Ariel Helwani. This is unbelievable. Not every fight week, but you can just always expect the unexpected when it comes to this sport. It gives me Al Iaquinta vibes when he stepped in for Tony Ferguson when he tore his LCL, whatever the fuck, on fight day, whatever, when he stepped on the cord on media day. The craziness that happens in some of these fight weeks that lead up to this fight, or these fights, absolutely crazy. You would never expect some of this shit. But Money Moicano, this is going to be good. I'm not saying that everyone expected this and everyone's got Money Moicano on it, but don't count him out. He's got something in him that he just literally cannot afford to lose. Like he loves to say, whatever it is right now, he's on this rising star. I know he's supposed to fight Beneil Dariush, but what now happens to Beneil? Like, even though Money Moicano, he made weight, and luckily he knew because apparently the same coach as Arman Tsarukyan, so he was a little bit on the intel. Very interesting. He made 155. It's on. It's going to happen. But a lot of people were wondering what was going on because apparently no one knew until about 1 p.m. And Arman he wasn't there. He wasn't weighing in. Obviously, I think weigh-in started at like 9 a.m. over there. I could be wrong. 12 here in Eastern. And obviously, when you got the main event's opponent not there weighing in yet, people are speculating and the rumors are flying. So then the news ended up coming out and he was pulled out of the fight. Very, very sad to see because I think everyone was excited to see this. A true number one contender for Islam Makhachev. And now the line kind of gets pushed back with Arman. Does he get leapfrogged by Charles now due to the injury? Just the same way that Alex jumped in when Charles pulled out because of the cut. Now does Charles jump in? Not now in this fight, but does he jump over Arman due to the injury? This sport is fucking crazy. You will never expect what happens. And a lot of people had Al Iaquinta being Khabib's hardest fight at some points. He showed some chink in the armor for Khabib at that moment. So it's just very interesting to see how Money Moicano is going to stack up against Islam because matchups make fights. This could be the easiest title defense for Islam, or this could be the upset of a lifetime for Money Moicano. You never know how this is going to go, which that's what I love about it. And then the other part is what Beneil Dariush, are they going to try to call up whoever the fuck they can, maybe rise up some other people to face him? I hope that they still give him a shot because it's not fun to have to go through a whole camp and then last second your opponent gets pulled out or does whatever, gets injured. It doesn't matter how, but now you don't have an opponent. And now they're kind of scrambling to figure that out. If they want to still figure that out for him. If not, hopefully he still gets his show and win money and all of that. And he gets paid because that's not fun to have to go through and then just you kind of walking away with nothing and you're just stuck there in the rankings again. And he's kind of been on a skid. So I'm sure he'd like to get that taste out of his mouth right now and try to maybe get one in the win column instead. Chris Weidman is now also retired. He is officially done, which I'm sure everyone kind of saw coming. I figured I would just slip this in there because it would happen on the lead up stuff for the weigh-ins and all of that, whatever pre-show that they do with Chris Weidman, Laura Sanko, DC, and I think a couple of other people. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. That's where he announced his retirement and wish him all the best of luck. I know, veteran, legend of the sport. Love and appreciate your career and thank you very much from us fans. Let me know what you think down below of this whole circus that's happening with Arman Tsarukyan and his back injury, and then they're pulling him out and they're having to input Money Moicano. Does he even have a chance? Can he afford to lose this one? I don't know. This could be an interesting bout. Stay tuned. Let me know what you think down below.